In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 WNBA games happening on October 4th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 WNBA games after fully watching this video. One thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Lynx versus Connecticut Sun. A crucial game in the WNBA semifinals is set for Friday night as the second-seeded Minnesota Lynx face off against the third-seeded Connecticut Sun, with the series currently tied at 1-1. This is a best-of-5 series, and after 2 games in Connecticut, the action will shift to Minnesota for a potential decisive Game 5 if necessary. The Sun were able to steal home court advantage with a narrow 3-point victory in Game 1, but the Lynx responded strongly in Game 2, securing a 7-point win to even the series. The WNBA playoffs have followed a predictable pattern thus far, with all higher-seeded teams winning in the first round. While New York holds a commanding 2-0 lead over Las Vegas in the other semifinal matchup, this series between Minnesota and Connecticut stands out for its competitive nature. Connecticut's win in Game 1 marked the first road victory of the postseason, underscoring how predictable and dominated by home teams these playoffs have been. Connecticut poses a tough challenge for Minnesota, particularly because of their elite perimeter defense. The Lynx depend heavily on their perimeter shooting, but the Sun's forwards excel at defending outside shots and also have the ability to dominate the paint. While Minnesota's Nafisa Collier is a standout scorer, Connecticut demonstrated they could neutralize her, holding her to just 9 points in Game 2. With Alyssa Thomas contributing as the most versatile player, Marina Mabrey as the series' top shooter, and DeWanna Bonner functioning as a dynamic point forward, Connecticut's defense is well positioned to continue its dominance. The Sun are poised to maintain their strong postseason form and cover the spread as home favorites. The Sun found an effective strategy to slow down Minnesota's star player, Nafisa Collier, in Game 2. They limited her to shooting just 3 of 1-4 from the floor, leading to only 9 points. Although the Lynx won that game, keeping Collier in check is a key factor in controlling the series, as Minnesota's offense becomes more difficult to execute without her scoring contributions. Connecticut ranks second in net rating this postseason with an impressive 9.1, while Minnesota follows in third with a 6.8 net rating. These statistics highlight how well both teams have performed so far, but Connecticut's ability to neutralize Collier could shift the balance of power. Minnesota's victory in Game 2 restored some momentum, and as underdogs, they present an intriguing prospect. This marks only the 5th time since August that the Lynx are entering a game as underdogs. However, despite the Lynx's win in Game 2, it can be argued that the Sun have been the better team across both games. Connecticut claimed Game 1 and had opportunities to win Game 2 as well. Historically, the Sun have had the upper hand in this matchup, winning 7 of their last 10 games against Minnesota. Moreover, the Sun have performed well as favorites, covering the spread in 6 of their last 9 games. As the series becomes more physical and chippy, Connecticut's tough, physical style suits them, so the Connecticut Sun to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Connecticut's success has been built on their defense, which was the best in the league during the regular season and has continued to be the strongest in the postseason. Their defensive prowess stems from their size and ability to switch effectively on the perimeter. With versatile defenders like DeWanna Bonner and Alyssa Thomas, Connecticut is capable of guarding multiple positions, making it hard for opposing teams to create mismatches. Minnesota's Nafisa Collier, who averaged 40 points per game in the first round, has seen her production plummet to just 14 points per game in this series, largely due to Connecticut's defensive efforts. Neither team has scored more than 147 total points in this series so far, a testament to their defensive intensity. Connecticut leads the playoffs with an opposing field goal percentage of 42.4%, while Minnesota ranks third, holding opponents to 44.9%. Both teams are also playing at a relatively slow pace, with the Lynx tied for third in pace at 93.3 alongside the Aces, and the Sun ranking 6th with a pace of 92.25. The home team typically controls the tempo, and if Connecticut is able to dictate the pace in Game 3, it will likely result in a slower, low-scoring game. The first two games of this series would have both fallen short of the projected total of 151.5 points, and Game 3 is expected to follow suit. Given the defensive focus and slow pace, the safest prediction is for the total points to go under that number once again. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Liberty versus Las Vegas Aces. The New York Liberty are set to face off against the Las Vegas Aces on Friday in Sin City for the third game of their WNBA semifinals best-of-5 series. The Liberty currently hold a commanding 2-0 lead in the series. In the opening game on Sunday, New York secured an 87-77 victory, and they followed up with an 88-84 win in Game 2 on Tuesday night. The Liberty are riding a 4-game winning streak, while the Aces have lost 2 consecutive games after their impressive 7-game winning streak was snapped. This matchup could be pivotal in determining the momentum of the series. Game 3 presents a significant challenge for the Aces, as it will truly test their championship mettle. The Aces face several obstacles, including their size disadvantage compared to the Liberty, especially if center Kaya Stokes is unavailable on Friday. Additionally, Kelsey Plum is coming off one of her worst playoff performances, while Ajah Wilson has been consistently harassed by multiple defenders in both games. History isn't on their side either, as no team in WNBA history has ever come back from a 0-2 deficit in the playoffs. Nonetheless, I believe the Aces will rise to the occasion on Friday. With 3 days to review game footage, they've had ample time to make adjustments, particularly to create more space for Wilson to find her rhythm offensively. The team will also need to rely on Plum, who was benched for several minutes in the fourth quarter on Tuesday. Given her dynamic nature and emotional spark, Plum is crucial in what promises to be an emotionally charged contest. New York showed some vulnerability on Tuesday by getting out-rebounded and committing numerous fouls when the Aces attacked the paint, a strategy Vegas will likely try to exploit again on Friday night. Back on their home court, the Aces are expected to regroup and put forth a strong effort led by Ajah Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Chelsea Gray, and Jackie Young. While Las Vegas has slightly underperformed in terms of shooting compared to their regular season and previous playoff series averages, the first 2 games were played in New York, which likely impacted their rhythm. Las Vegas is also 10-2 against the spread in their last 14 games and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 home games. Despite the narrow point spreads, such as the -4 line in Game 2, the Aces should be too dominant on their home floor for the Liberty to match their energy in Game 3. The defending champions still have plenty of fight left in them, and Friday's game will showcase their resilience in front of a packed Vegas crowd. With the season on the line, the Aces know it's a do-or-die scenario, and they won't let their season end in front of their home fans. This series is poised to go the distance, with both teams winning their respective home games, setting up a decisive Game 5. Therefore, the Las Vegas Aces to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The first 2 games of the series both finished over the total, with closing lines set at 163.5 points and final scores of 164 and 172 points, respectively. Even though New York boasts a formidable defense, ranking second in points allowed during the regular season, both teams are highly skilled offensively. Las Vegas led the WNBA in scoring during the regular season, and being back on their home court should help them surpass their scoring average from the first 2 games of the series. Despite their loss in Game 2, the pace of play worked in the Aces' favor. They pushed the tempo, moved swiftly up and down the court, attacked the basket, and managed to create better scoring opportunities for Wilson compared to Game 1. Their offensive output in the 80 seconds was exactly where they wanted it, and had they performed better at the free throw line, the outcome could have been different. New York has also demonstrated that they're comfortable playing at a fast pace, as evidenced by their willingness to run with the Aces on Tuesday. With both teams likely to get good looks at the basket, we can expect the scoring to continue trending upward. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.